on to item number F, consideration action on a resolution to retain and engage legal counsel, separate legal counsel for the city of Snellville. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
A motion to pass resolution to retain and engage separate legal counsel for the city of Snellville. Motion by Mayor Pro Tem Witz. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Emanuel. Any discussion?
I think this is pretty cut dry. The members of the city council feel that they need representation. There have been certain actions and readings that have come down from the city attorney which we have had some disagreement with. We feel it's necessary at this point that we have counsel protect our rights and protect the rights of those who elected us.
Any other council member like to make comment?
This is somewhat unfortunate. I've had several disagreements with some of the opinions by the current city attorney. Some of them have been reversed. I don't see any sense in paying for something to be done and then undone. I would like a council that I have some confidence in, that when we have an opinion, we can get the opinion on a timely basis and it will be accurate. That's the reason that I did second it and will vote for it.
Councilman Howard?
I also will support this measure, and there's not a terrible lot to add to what Councilor Emanuel and Councilman Witz, Mayor Pro Tem Witz has said. I just believe that in order to continue to move forward, there is some, in my mind, some very unanswered questions and some unsureness with me as we move forward with some of the decisions that have been made. And for me, it's more about clarity, because there seems to be none of that for me with regard to some of the issues that we're talking about. As they alluded to, it is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But I think what is fortunate is that we're in a country that we have the opportunity and the right to be able to do this. And men and women have fought for that right. And I take that very seriously. And so the opportunity for us to do this is a very strong part of who I am. So I will support this measure.
Any further comments?
Mr. Oberman is my personal attorney, and I am very, very confident in his work that he has done for me for the last 12 years. The work that he performs for me is Will's personal documentation. I think very, very highly of Mr. Oberman. I appreciate all the work that he has done for me over the years. This is nothing personal. I just would like a municipal attorney to stand with this council. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Oberman, have you reviewed, when did you receive this resolution?
I actually reviewed it for the first time preliminarily on Saturday, and more in detail Sunday and today.
Have you approved this resolution as to form?
I have not. I have not approved it as a form or as to content.
Okay. And during the work session, you advised the council that there is case law out there as far as the city paying a separate attorney's fees for a separate attorney. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Obviously, no surprise. I'm not going to support this resolution tonight. The charter, and I believe everyone up here has acknowledged that the charter gives the sole authority to the mayor to hire and fire the city attorney and to cause the city attorney to be paid. Obviously, we are also in disagreement with paying the city attorney because Mr. Oberman's bills, although he has done legal work not just for this council but for all the different departments in the city, have gone unpaid. I think there is a common theme here tonight. If you look at the appointments that the council is trying to make, first with Deacon Byrne and now with the law firm of Webb, Tanner, and Powell, and with Tony Powell, our previous city attorney. Mr. Powell and his firm, during the course of the last election, donated $2,250 to Barbara Bender's campaign. I believe that that is a theme throughout these appointments tonight. I believe more importantly than that, however, that Tony Powell has a conflict of interest, and I stated this when we originally hired him, a conflict of interest with representing this city. Mr. Powell is an elected official in the city of Lawrenceville. The city of Lawrenceville is in the same county as Snellville, and so therefore there are times when we have things such as the SDS negotiations that we just settled, or SPLOST negotiations, or if the cities and counties were to establish SLOST, where the city's interests would be adverse to each other. And as a councilman in Lawrenceville and as an attorney here in the city of Snellville, I believe that Mr. Powell would have a conflict of interest. In addition, I believe that Mr. Powell represents our STAT organization here in Snellville, and I believe that that is a possible conflict of interest for him to represent an independent organization here in the city and also be legal advisor to the council. So for those reasons, I would not support this resolution tonight, and also on the fact that we have no money budgeted for this independent council, and this would be additional cost to the taxpayers of Snellville. Thank you. Any further comment? Seeing none.
Yes.
Okay.
First of all, I'd like to apologize, although he's not in the room, to Mike Byrne, and also to our former city attorney, Tony Powell, for what you just heard. You know, I don't judge. First of all, let me say something. The mayor said that Mike Byrne supported me. That's not true at all. I didn't know Mike Byrne when I ran for office. I met him subsequently at the Commerce Club. So that and whether he did or did not support former Mayor Pro Tem Bender is unimportant to me. But to take a man who is a outstanding citizen in this city, highly respected member of his church, and to think that he would do anything but compromise his principles because of who his affiliations are, I find that insulting. And for that, I apologize. And the same thing to Attorney Powell. These are professional people. It's not all boiled down to politics. Sometimes it's just the best person for the job. I mean, this is a main theme. I think not. I think not. If I'm going to hire somebody to represent me, I hire somebody I trust. That's what I do. I also, as a businessman, when I spend money to hire for any position, I hire the best I can possibly get for the money I can afford. That's how I run my business. I'm not going to do anything different here. Mr. Byrne is going to be very good at what he does for us as a parliamentarian, and I think that Mr. Powell is unquestionably a very well-known municipal attorney, and we need, in this situation, as you're seeing tonight and the past meetings, we need the best representation we can get at this point.
Any further comment? See none, I'll call the question. All those in favor of the motion as stated signify by raising your right hand. That's 4 in favor. Councilman Emanuel, Councilwoman Kraus, Mayor Pro Tem Witz, and Councilman Howard. All those opposed is Mayor Couts and Councilman Savad. The motion carries 4-2. That concludes our new business. Moving on to item number 8, council reports.